we're going to continue with this game, which is between Takagawa, who plays as white, and Seigen, who plays as black. Last time we saw that Takagawa finished with this move. He couldn't extend because then black had a Tsuji here. And now it is Seigen's turn, and Seigen invades here. He attacks. This is a very territorial move, right, Peter?
Yeah, it is. It seems that black wants to take away all of white's territory.
Right.
But white, well, he said, okay, I just built some thickness. So white played this move.
Nice. And Seigen played on the second line here. This Keima connects to the rest of his stones.
But it's a bit of a weird shape, right?
Right, there's very big aji, especially with this white move. Makes it more interesting for white. Black will have to respond. And then white can follow it up with this Keima.
Ah, nice.
And whatever black does, he is separated.
So what happens when black captures this stone?
White will cut. And like this, black can rescue one of his stones, but the other one, this one, will be cut off.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
And if instead of this move, if black plays here, then white can separate everything.
And if black tries to connect under, white can just extend.
Right. So this would be very bad for black.
Yes.
So in this position there is still a lot of aji for white.
So why did black not play more solidly instead of this move on the second line?
Right, black could also play here, which is the more solid way of playing. And black will have less aji in his position. But this also makes white very thick. And the influences of white is also quite nice. So maybe that's why Seigen didn't choose to play like this.
Yes, he prefers to keep some weaknesses in white shape.
Right.
Okay.
So black played this connection, and where did Takagawa play after this?
Yeah, this is an interesting position because there are 2 points which are kind of mii. This is a very big point to create something on this side and also to attack the weak shape of black.
Right. And then black will play here?
Yes, this is the other very big point. So this move aims at the weaknesses in white's position here.
Right.
And also builds up a nice box here. So this is the other big point.
I see.
And Takagawa decided that this point was bigger.
Aha. So when it's a mii, that means that black played here now?
Right.
Nice. And at this moment the top of white is still a bit weak. Like we said, there is some aji. And black is strong on this side and quite strong here. So at this point Takagawa defended his corner.
And this looks like a kind of a weird shape, but it's actually a good move to defend a corner position like this. And it also attacks this group a bit.
Right, it puts some pressure on it.
Yeah, so
nice.
In the game black decided to strengthen his group immediately.
He played here. This is a nice technique to make a base. This also aims to separate some of white's stones because the shape is not too great.
Yeah, so when white answers like this, black is happy.
Right.
Because white needs to come back and protect his cut. And black strengthened his group in center.
He has a nice base.
So in the game, black or white decided to fight back.
Right. White cut. Played here. And now we can see that black will slice through white's shape. this is the game. Now this stone will be separated a bit from the rest. Black played on the second line now, goes Seigen. This becomes quite complicated.
Yeah, it seems like a complicated situation, but actually it's not so complicated. White only has one move now, because when White plays something like this,
right,
then we can see that these two black stones have 3 liberties, and White has 3 liberties. So black can simply play here and capture 2 white stones.
Nice.
So the only move for White is to take away a liberty, and that is to play here.
I see, but can't Black cut here now? This looks dangerous.
Yes, but
maybe Black captures this stone?
and White gets this very nice Hane.
Oh yes, this is a bit painful, it seems.
Yeah, it is. Well, let's try to play out a few moves.
Well, Black wants to escape.
Yes.
And I still have to escape. And another one. I guess I have to play one more.
So we can see that these 3 black stones are being isolated, and this looks very nice for White.
Right.
On the other hand, these white stones got severely hurt.
Yes.
But White can maybe still do something here.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, maybe White can extend here to try to kill Black, or in any case White has this Atari.
Yes, this is always sente.
So White can live on the lower side.
I see. So these stones by Black are very weak, but these stones by White are not that weak after all.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes.
So this is a great success for White. So that's why Black cannot cut here. This is a mistake. And Black played this Atari in the game. And follows it up with the Hane. And Seigen is connected here now. And in this position it looks like Takagawa's 2 stones are very hurt.
Yes.
But Takagawa found a really nice move, right?
Yeah, we like this move a lot. White just simply extended here.
Plays on the shape point.
And suddenly his stones are strong again, and they've got good shape. And they also attack Black a bit, right?
Yes. What happens if Black would play Tanuki? Let's say Black plays here.
Yeah.
This is quite dangerous.
I think White would maybe peep here.
Right. And Black has to defend.
And then you found this nice move.
Yeah, this
here.
looks like a severe attack. At first we thought that this looks like the proper move. Takes away some eye shape of Black. But Black can go out. And if Black goes into the center, then White's influence is more or less destroyed.
Right, this is what Black wants, to go into the territory of White, or the influence of White.
Right. Also because Black has a lot of territory already, solid territory. So and White doesn't really have that much territory. So this would mean that Black destroys White's only chance of coming back in the game. So that's why maybe this is a nicer attack.
So this move builds something here and also attacks the Black group.
Right. So in any case this is painful for Black. He is weak, he hasn't got any eyes, and also the center will be for White. So this Tanuki is an overplay. And since this point for White was really nice, maybe Black wants to play there himself.
Yes, this also gives him nice eye shape.
So Seigen played here.
And now we can see that White can of course connect under here.
Right.
But this is, you don't want to play a move like this. It's not many points.
No, and it's very slow.
So Takagawa found a very nice way to settle his stones, and it started with this move.
Whoa, this is quite complicated.
Yeah, it's a kind of asking move.
Mm-hmm.
So on which side do you connect, or do you strengthen yourself?
Right.
Do you go to this side, or do you play from this side?
So it's kind of a testing move.
Yes.
Nice. Isn't it better to connect here?
Yes, I think so, because the weaknesses are on this side. So
Yes.
if black plays on this side, then there's still some aji here.
It's easier for white to use the aji.
Yes.
I see. Nice. Alright. Black played from this side, and then Takagawa played another move.
Yeah. He extended here.
Nice. Go Seigen defense.
And after this, Takagawa treated this point
Mm-hmm.
and this point as miyai.
Okay, so he can always link up his stones.
Right.
Nice.
So these two white stones, they make this a nice point for white. So that was the goal of Takagawa.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
If I would be white, I would immediately play here, because if black gets to play this tiger's mouth, it looks very big. But
Yes, but on the other hand, I think that these were forcing moves.
right.
So white is not so sad to give them up.
And white also has a fast style, so this would be a little bit slow maybe. Black
Yes.
doesn't have to respond. Instead, white played here, right?
Yeah, I think this is a good move to try to build something here.
Yes.
And also it aims at this follow-up.
Yes, this would be very painful. If black doesn't respond, then this move completely surrounds black and also builds up a lot of influence in the center.
Right.
So instead, again, when your opponent has this nice move, maybe you want to play there yourself. So, Go Seigen played here. And after this, Takagawa kept building influence in this area of the board. This is a nice testing move, and usually you respond to such a move by just blocking, but this would leave a bad situation in this case. It would be good for white. If black would play this kind of standard Joseki, then white will be very happy. White is building up great influence, and black cannot really get in anymore. This is also usual in a Joseki, but this would be even better for white. White can extend upwards or even play a vulgar Atari and build something very big. So this wouldn't be good for black. So instead, when white played this testing move, black played something else. He found a really nice answer by playing here.
So what is the meaning of this move? When can't white still play here?
Yes, I thought so at first, but it's very dangerous for white to play here. Black can now play Atari.
Or Hane?
Hane, yes. I'm sorry. And of course, if black would play like this, it would be more or less the same. It wouldn't be good.
So, okay.
But black can play here instead.
And start a fight.
Right. And this fight is quite nice for black. He can play here.
So now we can see that black can play here because of this move.
Yes.
If this move had been here, then black couldn't play this way.
Right. White would slice through.
Right.
Very nice. And these three stones are also a little bit weak by white, because black has these stones over here.
Yeah, and white needs a move here maybe.
Yes.
So black can move out.
Black can always go into the center. And again, it's the same principle. If black can live here, then he has a one game.
Yeah.
So this
And,
would be dangerous.
White still has some weaknesses here with his 3 stones.
Right, so you will have to come back probably.
Yeah.
And this will be easy for black. Maybe black can play here.
Yeah.
And get some stones.
Or simply run into the center.
Yes, like this.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, so that was the purpose of this move by black. So instead of playing on top, which is dangerous now for white, white first played here, he invaded, and not only does this attack the 1 stone of black, but it also aims to maybe later play this move. Because if white will have reinforcements on this side, maybe this fight for black is not so good anymore.
Right, it's easier for white to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's a sneaky move.
So that's why black didn't answer this last white move. And black moved out.
Right. It's a very slow but very solid move. And now Takagawa played this. Strengthened his stones. And here Seigen shows a very nice technique that we've also discussed in one of our episodes before.
It is again a very territorial move, right?
Right.
It is white has a lot of thickness, but black doesn't care and takes more profit.
He takes away some territory and takes territory of his own. White responds like this, and now the most easy way for black would be to play here. But this would also be very easy for white. White could connect and all the ig would be gone.
Right.
So instead what black did is a very nice timing move. Black first plays here.
Yeah. This is a very nice technique. This white now has to decide where to connect.
Right.
And in the game white connected here on this side.
And this leaves black the same move as before. And this is of course Sente. But the difference with the previous variation is that now there's a very big cutting point here for white.
Yes.
So black is very happy with this exchange. If black would play like this first and white would respond like this, if black would then play on this point,
then white would of course connect here.
yes, white would never do this. It's a very strange move,
yes.
Of course. So that's why this exchange is a very nice timing by black.
Yes, very nice technique. It happens often.
Yes. And now black played this move. We will stop the game review here. It's a very solid but very strong move because it reduces the influence in the center.
Both Kim and me thought that black was ahead in this game because black has a lot of territory and white has a kind of vague influence.
Right.
But in the end Takagawa managed to use this influence really well.
And he actually won by Komi.
Yeah, by 6.5 points.
So it's a great game. If you're interested in the rest, please have a look at the SGF file.